It's been a turbulent year for Mayor Matt Harter, and it's one that has brought a strained relationship between the mayor and the city council. News 8's Jenna Traum joins us live in our studio with a look back at the mayor's year.
Mark, we've seen everything from an ethics violation to open conflict between city council members and the mayor. From start to finish, this was not the year Mayor Matt Harter was hoping for. Mayor Matt Harter started the year off on the wrong foot with an ethics violation.
There's always bumps along the road, and that certainly was one.
The city ethics board decided he had used his public position to try to help his family's business when he and his father, the owner of Harter's Quick Cleanup, tried to stop a solid waste study in the county.
It is what it is. We live and we learn. Things come up that obviously we would have done differently, so that is certainly something looking back that I would have done differently after now receiving the criticism that I have received over it.
Then there were efforts by the mayor to cut spending in the fire department by refusing to fill vacant positions or let firefighters work overtime without his permission. A review eventually showed the department was not overly staffed. Still, the mayor's feelings have not changed, and it's something he plans to pursue again in the next budget year. That's still the way you feel even after that review showed that the department was staffed appropriately?
Yes.
Throughout all this, tension has been brewing between the mayor and city council. The council overrode several of the mayor's biggest vetoes, including an ordinance that would have decriminalized possession of a small amount of marijuana and one that would have allowed concealed carry in city buildings. Looking back, it's a pattern that sticks out to City Council President Audrey Cotter.
I think the mayor tended to use his veto probably more than he needed to. Some issues, and you learn this in life as you mature, that there are some issues are best left lay alone. And you pick your battles. There were a lot of veto battles this year.
But what stuck out to Cotter the most this year was when Mayor Harter held a press conference opposing the creation of a city administrator position before it was even debated by the council. Right after the mayor's news conference, Cotter confronted him, accusing him of preempting the council's process.
Now there is a rift between the council and the mayor, and that's sad.
And to top off a rocky year, the city council overrode the mayor's veto of the city budget by a landslide. But Mayor Harter says that's just how the system of checks and balances works.
Where there's disagreement, where there may be a veto coming from the executive office down to the council, I don't think that necessarily should or does in and of itself damper a relationship.
Now, if you could sum up this past year with the mayor in one word, what would it be?
Challenging.
Why is that?
Well, I think you can draw your own conclusions.
Mayor Harter tells me he still has not made a decision as to whether he will run for re-election.
All right, thank you, Jenna. The mayor says his greatest accomplishment this year has been saving taxpayer dollars in the city budget.